Good evening, everyone. I do like having something on the screen rather than just you and I.
Good evening.
It makes it a little bit nicer. I got like clutter on my friggin' thing behind me, but whatever. How are you?
Doing well yourself?
Good. Lots of puttering, lots of playing, trying to get back to a little bit more trading. I haven't been trading as much because I've been working on other stuff, but trying to get there. I missed probably a decent opportunity today already, but I wasn't looking at it too much. I would like to try and get on beforehand and hopefully have some trades before we go, because 8 o'clock's not always the best. But as you can see, either catching that bottom or maybe getting this break out of the 05 box, there's some good spots there that happen during end of 6:30 or 6 o'clock and beginning of 7. But we'll see what it does while we're hanging out here.
Yeah, like I said, I always used to. 10 o'clock is when I would start. Actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, it can be a great time. I just got to turn you up a bit. You're a little soft. Anyways, hopefully some people are joining us. It's gotten we've gotten a little inaccurate, and mostly my fault, guys, about not getting on here as often as I'd like to hang out. And hopefully, I'm trying to motivate myself to do it more. Hopefully, getting myself trading a little more will help with that, and I can start and some other things that I'm working on, and I can start getting back on here a little more often. But how about you? What are you up to?
Nothing much at the moment. Still in contact with the Gecko Science people for our one unit that went down for Flex Hashlight. Waiting to hear back on their fix for that. Other than that, just fucking building.
Alrighty. Awesome. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. We've been doing a lot of stuff with building stuff for the daily for the daily profile that I work for, and then obviously the pack trading group, and we're getting really far with some stuff. Those of you that may have heard, we did have in the pack trading, I guess one thing to mention right now is we have had the thought of having kind of an algo, or kind of it's more of a bot that works in the background while you learn to trade, so that you can not necessarily subsidize your income, but more give yourself that comfort while you're trading, not to feel that it's a need, and to more look at it as a opportunity kind of thing to work on while you're doing the learning. Like I said, I wouldn't look at it as a cash cow or nothing, but sorry, I'm just putting some music on because I forgot we're supposed to do that in the background to help the algo. Wow.
I can't hear you at all. Can't hear you at all.
Can't hear me at all?
Now we can.
Oh, weird. Putting the music on maybe drowned everything out. I don't know. Okay. So the gunship, which is something that we've, mostly Austin, I've tried to help a little bit with a couple of devs I knew, and just been a little bit of a pain in the butt, but we're finally getting there. So people that are looking for something that is very data driven, very back tested, very robust when it comes to a mechanic of something that is passive, this is going to be pretty crazy. I'm looking forward to having some conversations about it and hopefully showing it off a little bit in the next coming month to 2 months. It's not here yet, but that said, the only way to get access to that is in the pack, and the only way to get into the pack now is to go through the boot camp. I think there's a lot of value to learning at least the basics of trading before you get into trying to let a bot run everything for you. I think there's some value to knowing what's going on so that you can manage and at least keep an eye on your bot from time to time and know what it's doing and why. So if anybody's ready for that journey, and then ready hopefully for the passive income to follow with it while you're doing that learning, or after you've done the basic learning, then boot camp might be for you. So yeah, hopefully more to come on that very shortly, and a lot more transparency around that to come in the future. So quite excited for that. Other than that, there's not a whole lot, and I don't know if anybody's hanging out with us, but obviously if you are, put some comments in there or ask some questions or something to make it a little more interesting. Other than that, how about you? I'm just
Liquid bots, we're starting internal testing next week.
Yes, I heard that went to mainnet today. Actually, I was talking to Bill briefly.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Pretty awesome.
He's going to float me some money, I think, to give it a try.
Nice.
Because you know me, I just break shit just using it. So.
Yup. That's awesome, though.
Yeah. He's got me working on a little side project, nothing big, but we're trying to do something with hype in their decks, but it's proven to be a little bit of a challenge. So,
alrighty. Wow, I just found some really good edge with what I'm playing around with. Sorry, I'm a little distracted because I've gotten a new toy and I'm playing with it a lot. But when did I run this test through? It was, so just to give you a little sneak peek in what I'm playing around with. This was running since January, so I've kind of played around some things. My shorts were actually my weakness, and now with this setup, my shorts just became my strength. And
well,
my longs
you got to look into that too. That can be a little deceiving because the past how many months has been nothing but down.
Well, and the last little bit has been down, but we've had some really good during the day. We've had some really good runs. Like we've actually had more bullish runs than bearish runs, but the bearish runs have been much larger when they did happen. Again, I'm talking NASDAQ. I'm not talking crypto. I'm not talking.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
So no worries. And this is specifically the one that I'm building right now is specifically around the 930, which is this hugely volatile point. And it's literally just one trade, and it doesn't even take every day. It actually picks and chooses days based on stuff that I'm giving it about the stuff I've learned in the pack and some of the classifications that we learn and all this stuff. So it's quite neat. And to find a little bit of an edge on shorts, which actually gives some pretty good cash flow. So I'm going to feed that into my stuff and see what it tells me, whether it can read a little bit more edge. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I guess obviously we haven't won the lottery, otherwise you would have come in here for our happy hour. I think I said it last time too, but
nothing yet. Bitcoin difficulty did go down about 12.5%, which is good for us. And then, believe it or not, Bitcoin crashing like it did was huge for us too, because that forces the larger pools out, lowering the total hash, giving everybody more of a chance. But it didn't dip low enough, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if there's still a little bit more downside, but we'll see. I don't know. There's a mixed bag of people. Some people saying, what is James Rayner, whatever his name is there, that Bitcoin maxi, that they're trying to run him into the ground, but some people say he's tons of liquidity and he's never going to get run into the ground. And it's just fake news. Like, it's so funny, all this shit.
We're never going to know. Like,
no,
Carlin, I think it was Carlin said, it's a big club and you ain't in it.
Sorry?
George Carlin?
Yeah.
It's a big club and you ain't in it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's just it, right? Like the news. I don't know who it is, obviously, who starts spreading this shit, but the news loves to take anything, no matter whether it's valid or not, or real or not, because it just helps sell, right? So.
That it does.
There we go. Awesome. Sorry, letting my little thing do its thing. So yeah, other than that, like I said, I'm gonna have to look at a way of presenting this and kind of go into things. I'm gonna try and have trades, like I said, live trades started that you can see on my screen, that you can see that I haven't taken any other ones and haven't cherry picked and stuff. The problem is 6 o'clock's a really hard time because I'm hanging with the family and whatever, and putting the kid to bed at 7:30, which is right here. So we'll see. Otherwise, I can do some small plays inside the hour if we have anything funny, like when we came down and kind of peaked below and failed. That might have been a good time to try something, which would have worked. But hindsight's always 20/20 when you're looking at the screen after the fact. To try and bring some excitement to our hour-long little, or half an hour to hour-long little hangout session.
Yeah, I think once the bull market actually gets started. Because I don't know, this cycle has been all fucked up, and I'm really hoping the Crypto Clarity Act is going to get passed here, and they're going to be able to go after the assholes fucking us all. And this is very controversial. My personal belief as to why CZ was pardoned is because they couldn't go after him for all of this that he's doing now if he wasn't. Because technically it'd be double jeopardy. And
Oh.
if he went in and actually went like to court and everything like that and was acquitted of anything from his past shit, they can't come after him again for it.
Yeah.
So now they got a clean slate to be able to go after him. That's my 3D chess hope, I guess, is the best word for that. But
sorry, I just saw that Blackhawk just said been tempted to do BNB. I don't blame you actually, because we've seen it so many times. Actually, if I do this over all along, I mean, every time it pumps during every type of bear, it pumps almost. I mean, I don't know if it was again part of the reason why he's going to getting going the way he is that it keeps every time it recovers, right? Like it never doesn't recover.
That's the whole thing with CZ. He's a fucking scumbag.
Yeah, exactly. The Crypto Clarity Act as written sucks. You know what? I haven't even read through it, so I don't really know. But yeah, I presume it does. Why wouldn't it? It would, like, there's no way they're going to give anything up. And yeah, again, banks aren't going to give this up because they're basically killing themselves. And the U.S. banks already have a hard enough time because there's so many of you. It's not like Canada where we have only 5 banks and they rule the world. Rule our world. You guys have tons of banks that'll go out of business.
I still laugh, like the older people I know who are like, oh yeah, I get 0.5% a year on my 401k or where the fuck it is. I'm like, I get that in like half a day if I do it right in crypto. But that's the exact reason, like you said, black banks don't want that shit to happen, because nobody would have their money in the banks. Why would I put my money where I can't take it out whenever I need it? And if I attempt to, I have to sit there and fill out a form for some asshole who doesn't even fucking deserve to be in charge of it to come try and tell me I can't take my money out.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's gonna be interesting.
Like, you worked in the banking world, right? I mean, you must have seen some stupid shit in the banks.
No, I mean, no, and again, not in Canada. It's different, right? Like, even when they advertised the whole trucker rally and stuff, there was very specific people they were targeting that for, and it was because they were either A, money laundering, or B, actually, I think it was all money laundering. So, but the news, like anything, made it out to be some crazy, massive shitstorm that the banks in Canada were controlling things. So we don't control things the way, I mean, the banks, don't get me wrong, they're not saints by any stretch of the imagination, but they're also not what people make them out to be, really, because because they have rules, they have regulations, all this different stuff, right? So yeah, but sorry, back over here. Actually, I got to stop doing this, because if I keep looking at this stuff, I'm just going to keep doing it, and then I won't pay any attention to you guys, which is not fair. So let's blow this back up, spend a few minutes here, and then, like I said, we won't be long, because again, I don't know if there's too much really to go into, but accounts for normies. Sorry, Abby is trying to set up an account for normies where it can KYC, they can get, oh, that's cool. And that's where I think that's where the positives are going to come in, and where I want to see some stuff change, is that the banks make redonkulous numbers. Well, the ones that actually manage their businesses like a business and don't care about their clients. And so by allowing crypto to kind of thrive, I mean, it's not like they're not going to be able to adapt and get their piece of the pie still, but they're going to be giving more of it away. But they're also not going to have the same administration that they had before, which does mean like, there's so many nuances to all of these ripple effects. But we're going to see that in, like, that's what happens when change happens, right? The internet did that to a lot of industries, but then other industries came up behind, jobs for people. So I mean, there's still a balancing effect that automatically happens. It's just this change with AI and everything else bombarding and crypto. It's all at once. So it's going to be very interesting to see. Oh wow, I just got a DM from somebody about PGV refund.
What the fuck? Am I still getting that?
I can't believe somebody's actually still asking about that. It must be somebody from my Telegram.
Like 6 years ago. Huh? That's crazy.
Who knows where Manny's gone? Yeah, and I especially haven't kept track of that because, like, what am I going to do from Canada? He's somewhere, but that's crazy. I can't believe somebody still asks. I mean, I'm not. He could be here right now because I posted about the launch of the video of our video. So I apologize. I'm not meaning to laugh at you. It's just to think that after all these other projects that came after him are gone in the wind and nothing's being saved for them. To think that one from a year before all those other ones is going to magically come back is very unlikely.
Or maybe they were hoping there was something that came about, like a litigation or something. I don't know.
But even then, we'd like hopefully that would come through the pipe. Like that was such a big one in so many different gamuts. Like there was people from outside of crypto that came in because of that and probably left. You think somebody would hear rumblings of that before? Well, hopefully it would come at some way, get to me at some point. But because of the videos and having been in the moderating side, trying to find out what the hell he was doing and if it was legit or not from behind the scenes. But yeah, crazy. All right. What else? Anything else? I'm going to start doing some more content on some algos and bots and stuff. I'm actually kind of modding and getting access to one right now, actually, which it had a really good day today. Like I think it took, I think it was 100% on trades, and it took like 6 trades or 7 trades, and I don't know. The guy seems really honest and really looking to kind of help people. It's not cheap, unfortunately. None of these bots ever are, unfortunately. Like we're talking like I think $700 a month if you want to do it monthly, and unfortunately, it takes you a little time before you can start getting garnishing cash flow from it. But the nice thing, other than that monthly fee, the other monthly fees are pretty low because, as you're aware, I think hidden is you basically just have to buy a VPS and your accounts. And if you get a bunch of Apex accounts, they're pretty cheap. So I mean, it's a somewhat low cost entry. Other than that, but unfortunately, the big costs of $800 a month, you have to be able to swallow that for a few months before you're making money. Usually, it passes accounts really well. I passed 4 accounts actually this week with it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so Apex ones. The issue is you can't use those fast ways with all companies. So so it passed Apex accounts fast, which was awesome. And now I gotta activate 2 more of them still, and then I'll start having a little bit more of a diversified portfolio with them, and I'll start doing some spreadsheets in the Discord and stuff like that and showing people. So
you were just saying that the cost once you pass is 800. You said, right?
No, so with it, you're paying 800 a month for the algos or bots or whatever.
Gotcha.
And then you can set them up whatever you want. Like I said, you can pass an account really quick. The issue then is now getting to the 3. Like if you have a 50K account, you need to get to 3,000 in order to pull out, or 3,400 to pull out 1,000, for example. So I mean, to get the 3,400, that might take you a month to 2 months. So during that time, you're kind of eating that 800, and then when you get your first payout, you're covering that. But if you happen to get 10 accounts going, then you can kind of obviously snowball pretty quickly and start over compensating for your $800 a month. And then at some point, if you really start snowballing, you can actually just pay them a one-time fee and then have full rights over it. But that's more like 10K or something like that. So I mean, like I said, it's not cheap, but they seem to be a really good group. I'm like I said, I'm really enjoying their attitude about it, and they keep adding updates, trying to make things easier for the users.
Fishbowl, can't hear you.
Why does that keep happening? So weird. Know. Is it done now?
Yep.
All right, there you go. Anyways, Cree Dog, how are you? Welcome. So yeah, other than that, there's not a whole lot else happening, but yeah, I can't show my result. Actually, I guess I could show my results from today because they actually were quite good. I think I shouldn't say it was crazy, but when you think about it, if you're trying to get to 3,000, for example, today, and again, there's ups and downs, so some days aren't going to be as good. I posted my thing, but I didn't put as much detail as I usually do, so this isn't going to show a massive thing, but oops, cancel. So I guess that's it there. So I made Yeah, actually, it wasn't too bad at all, actually. So 700 in one account, 600 in another account, 400 in another. So if you think you're trying to get the 3,000 to get to a payout, or 3,500 to get to a payout, that's a pretty darn good. And what I did is I had all three of them doing the same trade. But then after I took one of them off early, after a couple of really nice wins when it was at 400, I'm like, okay, you're not going to trade anymore, just to de-risk a bit. And then the third one I took off after another trade that went well. And then the fourth one had another trade that went well for it. So, I mean, that's pretty sweet. Again, you can compound that pretty quickly if you, but again, there's going to be a day tomorrow where it may lose $300 kind of thing, right? So,
yeah, I mean, that's just how it goes.
Yeah. So hopefully once I get set up, hopefully next week or the week after, once I get all the accounts activated, I just need a little bit more cash flow right now. Oh, nice, Cree. That's awesome. Yeah, he had an account. He was trying to pass with some stuff that he's playing around with. So he's working a little bit with me on some stuff on the side too for fun. So we'll see.
Thanks.
Bring that to some people. So yeah, so it's going well with them. So I'm looking forward to that. And then there was an old one that I was using that I'm going to hopefully go back and set up once again. I get a few more accounts going. The neat thing about the passive ones is they're really good when they get going, but they take time and a little bit of cash flow. And when you're short on it, because you don't want to keep spending, then yeah, it slows you down a bit. So, but yeah, other than that, anything else from your side? I don't think we'll make this, like I said.
No, not really. Just waiting for, I got a couple personal home miners that I'm using, waiting for one of them to hit something. I don't know yet, but just hanging out.
There you go. All right. Well, we'll kind of leave it at that if there's no other questions, guys. Yeah, again, it's totally my fault. I will try and get more consistent at these Wednesday things. 5:30 in the morning, as I mentioned, is quite early for me. And at this time of day, my eyes are like, especially today, because I've been glued to the computer all day. My eyes are shot and I'm like tired. But either way, we'll try and be a little more consistent, at least for half an hour every day on Wednesdays. And then hopefully I'll get some more kind of stuff going, put together that I can actually show you guys some stuff, and we can make this a little bit more interesting going forward. And again, in turn, it'll probably be some more videos along with that once I get going. But my to-do list gets long sometimes, and lately it's been getting longer and not getting ticked off as much. So other than that, I will leave you all to it. So if you need anything else, you know where to find us. Thanks.